ink-a-dink, 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 ink-a-dink. Wow!
Where's Basil? Now, last week, Lil was gone. Hold on, quick. Two things. Make sure it's lined up the way I want it. Yep. Clock on. Where's Basil? And where's Lil? I mean, it's our Christmas show, and we just had the big party at Comcast. I see the Justice of the Peace. That's the only award I ever got. Well, a bunch of real estate awards, but this is the only non-real estate award I've ever gotten. Oh, okay. Well, this doesn't really. Here's Progressive Soup from the Comcast party. Number one most original shows. I think we taped about, 52 weeks times 2 shows is 104. We didn't do new shows every week. I think we had like 75. Where's Basil? And besides, we're here to. This is not about Progressive Soup. This is about the 5 awards that Basil got at the Comcast party. He was there. Maybe he's still there. So in Basil's place, I gotta. In the Christmas spirit, I need to use the red fishing line. See if I can. No, I don't think so. Where's Walter BuddhaCat? Where's everybody? Where's Oswald Cobblepot? But on Facebook, apparently, since Oswald Cobblepot is the name of the penguin in the Batman stories, there's about 1 million Oswald Cobblepots. So we had to, when Oswald did his Facebook page, we had to alter that a tiny bit, and so it ended up being Oswaldian Cobblepot. Now, you can look him up, Oswaldian Cobblepot. But also, Walter's not been doing any. Oh, hold on. Come on, 40-second work week. Come on. Okay. So, this is a mess. Come on, Oswald. Come on, Walter. Come on up and do your. Yeah, no, we don't want drunk. We don't want drunk here. That show's not to be. This is our Christmas show. It doesn't need to be political. Okay, so on Facebook we got Oswaldian Cobblepot. Likewise, we've got our dear Lilith, whoever she might be. Hold on. Lil? We always keep this phone open for Lil. Whew, thank goodness, Lil. You're here. Okay. We keep the line open for Lil. She's constantly here. She's also here as the Calico Cat, who became the Calico Stone shortly after she passed away. The cave opened up, the rock was rolled to the side, and out came the Calico Stone, which is, and we knew it was Lil. And how do we know it was Lil? Well, if I had her here, if I had the Calico Stone here, I could point out that it's kind of mottled color like a calico stone would be, like a calico cat is. One end was kind of the tail, the other one's kind of the head. And she weighs about as much as Lil did in real life, just not quite as fluffy. So, Facebook, Oswaldian Cobblepot, Lilith, tail included, filled free of charge. And you can look these up. Walter Forest Cat, whoever Walter is, also likewise a Facebook page. Of course, Basil BuddhaCat, a Facebook page. Basil and Walter and Lilith and Oswald's humans, as they like to refer to Kristen and I as. We have Facebook pages too, but who cares about that? The cats that carry the day. So we do have, well, Basil's Where the Wild Things Are slippers are here, so we had those. I wore those at the Comcast Christmas party where Basil BuddhaCat presents ! 15 awards, and Progressive Soup won one award. Where the Wild Things Are, the slippers are here. We've got the lion-sized Hershey's Kiss. No Facebook page yet, but we'll get that going. Don't take it. We're going to take it. Well, lion-sized Hershey Kiss at gmail.com, and the Facebook page will be lion-sized Hershey's Kiss. Well, we're dressed for the season. We've got the Santa hat that says Bah Humbug on it. We've got the other Basil. This is the Basil that came and visited us a couple of times. This is John Roberts' cat, Basil, who snuck away when Roberts went off to a speaking engagement somewhere in the world, right after he voted in the majority on the Affordable Care Act and helped keep Obamacare intact, and that didn't gain him too many points with folks like this dude's supporter. This is a pretty nice piece of art, as you can plainly see. This is a piece of art that the Donald Trump Foundation paid an artist to spend about 3 or 4 minutes doing. Quality work. It's a great representation of Trump. It's a great life-size vision of him. And it says his real name, the Drumpf. And the price tag is still on it, $20,000. They paid $20,000 for this, and I don't know how we got it, but here it is. We got it. And we also have here this blue face, which is courtesy of Rickety Hill Farms in Ridgefield, and Lauren and Jeff and Chris, who have a great little farm there, and Lauren does the artwork, including the blue faces. You might have seen them. Might have seen a few of these hung around town on trees and whatnot. Who else? We've got everybody except Basil and Lil. Wait a second. We'll try to conjure the both of them up. Ready? Bill Murray's up in the hammock along with Stephen Colbert and Drew Carey, who we love to refer to as LFFF, and we can't say that on television, obviously, what LFFF is an acronym for, but here we go. Still no Basil. Well, the show must go on. So, Basil BuddhaCat presents. I'm David Stevenson, Basil's co-host, interpreter, and chief gopher. With us, we have some stand-in co-hosts. We have the Basil, the other Basil, John Roberts' cat Basil. We have the lion-sized Hershey's Kiss as a stand-in host. We have Blueface from Rickety Hill Farm in Ridgefield. It's overwhelming. Oh, little Geoffrey Peterson. And up there is New Orleans Willie. You see New Orleans? Wait a second, I can't even Hold on. Nawlins Willie, who been hanging around the house for the 6 years that Kristen and I have been here, and Basil, and Lilith is a newer arrival. Of course, Walter and Oswaldian Cobblepot likewise, newer arrivals. But Lilith on the Cat in the Hat phone. We've got the Nickelodeon phone, which really usually goes off. Ignore the fact that I set it off. Usually goes off when we have a guest calling in. We have a caller in, and the Lil has exclusive right to the Cat and Hat phone. We get very important callers in on the Nickelodeon phone. Nope, must be on the not on the Inky Dinky phone. Well, there we go. Where were you? Come on, clean up a little bit. You can clean up during the show. It's okay. You know, you can come on stage. We're not fussy here. And judging by your cleaning job over the last few weeks, you're not too fussy either. Oh, look, one more guest host, and this is Bill Murray. This is the Jaguar shark from the movie that Bill Murray did about the life of Jacques Cousteau. What's it called?
Life Aquatic.
The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, and Bill Murray plays Steve Zissou. Thank you, Bill. And this is a representation of the Jaguar shark. That now that we got through all of that, and we're only about 10 minutes into the show, we're here. It's our Christmas show, so let's get to it. We gotta do a little. We're supposed to do. What are we supposed to be reading today? Walter, what are we supposed to be reading? Walter just took off to do an update on her Facebook page. And Walter, yeah, you know the story. Walter came advertised as a male, and at about 2 months, and sometimes male cats' genitals don't descend until they're about 5 months old. So by the time Walter was 5 months old, we came to the startling conclusion that Walter was not a Walter, but the name was already there. We've been calling Walter by that name for some months, and I could change it like at that point. Okay, Christmas show. Okay, while we wait for Basil and Lilith to arrive, and Lilith's on the phone, so she's here, but the Calico Stone's not here. Basil's not here. He's been replaced by guest hosts, lion-sized Hershey's Kiss, and reach out to the Hershey's Candy Company. We want you back as a corporate sponsor, along with Schwepp. Schweppervescence. We've got John Roberts' cat, Basil here. We've got Blueface from Rickety Hill Farms. We've got little Geoffrey Peterson. Geoffrey Peterson was on the Craig Kilborn show, which came on after David Letterman, back when David Letterman wasn't named Stephen Colbert. Who's up? Stephen Colbert's up in the hammock. Bill Murray, Stephen Colbert, Drew Carey, LFFF, can't say it, and hanging around, obviously trying to keep above water, is Nawlins Willie, and got a little note from Nawlins Willie saying it's not New Orleans Willie, it's Nawlins Willie. Okay, got you on that one. Okay, Christmas show. Wait a second. We had a call in, didn't we? Well, if we didn't. Okay. Nope. Okay, it's got to be on the, not on the Inky Dinky phone. Oh, it's got to be on the Speck of Dust phone. Okay. Where's the Speck of Dust phone? Oh, got it. Okay, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Oh, okay. It's a call-in. Oh, Jacob Marley. Okay, Jacob Marley from the from A Christmas Carol. Okay, Jacob Marley. No, it's not Jacob Marley. It's not Jacob Marley. I recognize that voice anywhere, and you won't because we don't have speakerphone. It's Donald. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Now, why are you calling in? Basil would ask you, and I've got to speak for Basil since he's not here. Basil would ask you, why in the world are you calling in, even talking about Christmas? Because, well, you are Jacob Marley. You are Jacob Marley. Your life history is based on the life of Jacob Marley in A Christmas Carol. Yeah. Yep, it is. Yeah, it is. And contrary to what good friend of, Basil considers him an acquaintance, but his good friend of Progressive Soup, Marty Heiser, of the famous Marty Heiser show, no exclamation point necessary. Marty says that Donald Trump. Oh, hold on, I've got to call him. Hold on. Okay. It's Marty Heiser. Okay, Marty. While we got you on the phone, we also have your president-elect Donald Trump on the speck of dust phone, and we're going to have to come over. We're going to have to do an intervention with you, Marty, because we're just completely at odds with. We just can't figure out why in the world you consider Donald Trump to be a Christian, because he's not. He's not a Christian. He couldn't even name. He was asked during the campaign to name his favorite book of the Bible, and he could have chosen. Obviously, Marty knows all 66 books of the Bible or is that 66 in the Old Testament? He knows every book in the Bible. He could recite them off. He could recite passages. Marty Heiser knows his stuff about Christianity. He's got a background. He went to theological school. He paints homes or arranges the painting of homes that others do, and goes to his appointments with a paintbrush shaped like a cross. I think the pen that he has people sign contracts to paint their house. I think that pen's shaped like a cross too. So Marty, why in the world are you supporting? I got him on the other line. So I got both you guys, both Marty Heiser and Donald Trump, aka Donald Drumpf, on the phone at the same time. And this one's for you, Marty. During the campaign, Donald Trump was asked to name his favorite book of the Bible, and of course he could have said Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ecclesiastes, etc., etc., etc. He could have said any of those. He could have said Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John if he had actually known who the four main apostles of Jesus Christ were and continue to be. Could have said Matthew, Mark, and Luke, or John. Instead, he thought about Revelations because he likes the notion of the earth coming to an end, and he's working on that right now apparently as we speak with his cabinet. But he chose. He was thinking, and he chose. He knew there was something about Corinthians, and maybe he got this from Ricardo Montalban, whose commercial about rich Corinthian leather. Maybe that's what stirred him on that thought. But he didn't say first letter of Paul to the Corinthians. He didn't say second letter of Paul to the Corinthians. Apparently, he didn't know who the Corinthians were, but he did know that there were Corinthians. So he said, "Hey, my favorite book of the Bible, the 2 Corinthians." And he did this at a right-wing Christian university. And of course the kids are in the audience, are all college age for the most part. They all said, what the fork? The 2 Corinthians? No. And they tried to correct him, but by then Trump was gone. He was on to his next speaking engagement, his next fluff up with the people who are described as the people who brung him. He's still there, Marty. I still got Trump on the phone, and I called him drunk, and I'm insulting him, and oh, I guess he's got it on mute. I'm hearing music in the background. It's one of the 18 songs that he misappropriated from musicians, used at his events, and then got sued for, or got complaints about from the musicians who aren't real happy with Trump as a candidate or Trump as a prospective president. Okay, so hold on, just guys, I've got to put you guys on hold because I need to get on to what the whole point of this show is that it's our Christmas show, and I need to get hold on, okay, no, without further ado, okay, Basil BuddhaCat's Christmas special. Mine is Basil. Okay, ready? Wow. Holy crow. Wave that camera over that way. Kristen's in the studio. She's producing, she's putting on quite a show of her own right now. Oh, how am I ever going to get onto the, stay right there. Don't move. Do a little shake and bake. Okay, while producer Kristen Schoenfeld is shaking and baking, I'm going to go on and I'm going to read Basil's favorite Christmas poem, which is called A Visit from St. Nicholas, or we also call it A Visit from Santa Claus. By Clement Clark Moore, and Walter's up here enjoying the show too, apparently. Show within a show.
But Walter's not on camera.
Like a play within a play. Wait. Hold on. There, hold on. There, now Walter's on camera. The Feather Duster's on camera, at least. Okay. We've been on for 20 minutes, and we haven't gotten to the actual... Been on for 20 minutes, and we haven't gotten to the... okay. Sweetness really does know how to produce.
Yeah.
A Visit from St. Nicholas, Basil's favorite Christmas poem, by Clement Clark Moore. Actually, although it's quite clear from the paw marks on the text here that it was actually by Clement Clark Moore's cat. Probably also named Basil. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang to my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, okay, gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny cat deer. That's the original text. Take my word for it. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles to the coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, on Basil, on Lion-shaped Hershey's Kiss, on Blueface, on little Geoffrey Peterson, on Nawlins Willie. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Okay. Cat deer. Okay, now, no, etc., 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 etc. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. As leaves it before the wild hurricanes fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop the coursers they flew, with their sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof, as I drew in my head, the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound, with a cat, with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, not cat fur, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, the dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. Wait, hold on. Okay, now we've got Marty Heiser on the Inky Dinky phone. We've got Donald Trump on the One Speck of Dust phone. There's got to be another Speck of Dust phone. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Thank you for calling. I don't know, not Basil BuddhaCat presents, but Basil, Lionshide's Hershey's Kiss, Lilith Tale included. Hey, Lilith is up there. Lilith's the one doing the camera work today. So, okay, we'll officially call it Lilith Tale Included, free of charge, presents. And on the phone, Lilith, you know how to look things up on the thing to see who it actually it is. It's presidential candidate, and presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Now, are we doing the first interview with you since the election? She says, why not? Nobody else wants to interview me. Nobody remembers my name anymore. Well, you won by 2.5 million votes. She said, yeah, but you know how those electoral college things go. But you guys could always change it in retro. You always could change it looking backwards with a look back clause and make me look back. Santa Claus? No, look back clause and make me president. Well, Jill Stein tried to do that. So why are you calling? She said she heard the word pack. She heard the word pack, and it immediately made her think of her her wealthy contributors and all the PACs that both she and Donald Trump had during the election, and how corporate money fuels the gears of lubricates the gears of Republican and Democratic Party politics. And we got to get Ralph Nader on the phone because he can talk with us for a while. We can't do this on Christmas, but maybe in January, get Ralph Nader on the phone to talk to us about duopoly, about the nature of politics in America now, where there really is only one political party consisting of corporate Democrats and corporate Republicans. But we're about done with our show. This is our Friday night show, and Christmas is not until Sunday, so we let's do a little bit more of the poem. Okay.
They say they'd rob your grandma blind on Wall Street, on Wall Street. Fritter her away, her Medicare on Wall Street. And Pharma Oil and their pet fox don't care if she lives in a box, so long as they wear platinum jocks on Wall Street, on Wall Street. Meow.